A couple of weeks ago, Meghan Markle was gushing about the fact that, well, things were moving in the right direction finally for her, Prince Harry and her children, even though she'd had many setbacks regarding, of course, her launch as a lifestyle entrepreneur with American Riviera Orchard. No, this wasn't putting Meghan off, it was just merely a glitch. Now finally she got the right people around her. If you remember, for the very first period of Meghan's onslaught into the world of independence, she had a PR company called Sunshine Sachs. And then suddenly the sunshine went out of Sachs and they were removed. Apparently, according to a source, not going in the right direction. Basically not being able to deliver, of course, exactly what Meghan and Harry wanted. Then really things took a turn for the better in Meghan's eyes when she finally got the golden crest, as it were, that people want in Hollywood, and that is to be signed to the William Morris Endeavour agency. But recently she trumpeted this particular woman. Remember her? Ashley Henson, right? And what's interesting about this particular individual is she's worked for the Sussexes for a number of years. Now, one might suggest, given the recent debacle, well, that's the reason why so far, allegedly, she's remained with them. Who else would want this terrible PR? Let me explain. Hi, good to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for joining me. And by the way, thank you for getting involved in that charity single debacle. That is, of course, Do They Know It's Christmas, Band-Aid 40 or whatever it is. I don't know about you, I'm sick to the back teeth of all those charity records. They always come out at this time of year as well, don't they? Pulling at the heartstrings, and you think, fine, okay, make your record, but why should I have to buy it just because you're trying to maneuver me into this particular charitable event? Do you get a bit annoyed with these sort of things as well? You know, when people come up to you and they say, I'm doing a 15-mile run, sponsor me, and you think, well, do it. Why do I have to pay for it? You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to, you're seen as eeny meeny, aren't you? And you think, but how many charities can you give to? And that's your choice to do it. So why are you forcing others into it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not alone, am I? No, as ever. Well, might be, you never know, do you? Let's get back to your royal story of the day. This story, as I say, was a very strange thing in a sense, because Ashley Henson was this woman that apparently had left the employee of Harry and Meghan, going it alone, but was retaining them as clients. Hardly stellar, dear, to say the best of things, but there you go. Given Meghan Markle's illustrious, profound effect of putting her big feet into it and making sure everything's clearly a mess, whether it be the red carpet charity event that she recently attended, took there, did the pictures and zipped off, to this one. Now, as you can imagine, this is proving to be an utter, well, disaster once again for Meghan Markle. A complete fiction piece put together by Marie Claire magazine. And when you think about it, it's about how Meghan likes to get together a group of women, Afghan women, all that sort of claptrap, and then basically, you know, it's wonderful. Well, what's turned out is it wasn't that wonderful. Meghan just rocked it for a period, did the pictures, and then zipped off. Worse than that, nobody was tied down to any NDAs, affidavits, you name it, nothing. This is the direction of the PR that they're going. Now, if this had been done by a professional, you know, say somebody like Madonna, right? Everybody would have been tied down to some kind of deal. You wouldn't have been allowed to speak about it off record. These people are. They're now being tracked down for individual interviews and radio chats. This is how bad the PR team are. Now, what I find fascinating is that clearly Meghan, as I said a couple of weeks back now, said, oh, I've got the right person, you know, this is going to be wonderful. Finally, we can move forward. What's the betting now that Ashley could be finding the very cold chill of winter around not just her, but her thriving, budding independent company? All celebrities need to see his terrible backlash PR like this, and they go running for the hills. So if she thought by an association of continuing with Harry and Meghan, this was going to enhance her PR company, truly, I wish her the very best of luck. But behind the scenes in Montecito, once again, a major debrief is going on about how this could have gone so terribly wrong for something so simple. Neil Sean, Kensington, London.